Hi there, it's Asia, and today I've prepared for you 8 words you must use in IELTS Writing Task 2 to achieve a higher score. If you're concerned about seeing something like this, don't worry. My words are much simpler, and unlike these fancy words, they can actually help you improve your writing. Okay? Let's get started. You may be wondering, how can 8 words possibly help? Let me explain. In IELTS writing, you are supposed to present, extend, and support main ideas. Our words today can help you develop your ideas and use a variety of complex grammatical structures which examiners look for to give you a Band 7 plus score. Today, all our examples will be about self-employment or working for yourself rather than for a company. Here is the first sentence. Think if something is wrong here. More and more people are choosing to work for themselves instead of having a job because of the high income and comfortable lifestyle that self-employment provides. What do you think? There are no missing articles and the verb tenses are correct. It's about the meaning, the high income and comfortable lifestyle that self-employment provides. This sentence claims that everyone who works for themselves earns a lot and has a great lifestyle, which is obviously not true. Only some people get that. So it's better to say the high income and comfortable lifestyle that self-employment may provide. There is a chance this will happen. And in English, it's called hedging. Modal verbs can, could, may, might can help you avoid claims that are incorrect, and you should use them in your essay. Modal verbs are also considered to be a complex grammatical structure, so they will help you with your grammar score. And I have a separate video on how to use them. I'll link it below. The next word is then. That's what we use when we want to compare two things or two ideas. Apples are tastier than oranges, or in the IELTS context, some self-employed people earn significantly more money than those with similar experience working for a salary. Here, we're comparing the income of self-employed people with that of employees. And in this sentence, I've used another form of hedging. Can you see it? Some self-employed people earn more. Not all, just some. The next word is moreover. This is a formal linking word that helps us add another idea to support our main point. Moreover, not having a boss means that people can choose their working hours and number of holidays, among other things. Please note that after moreover, you always need a comma. The next word is however. This is a formal way of saying but. It's used to introduce a statement that contrasts with something that has been said before. In our examples, we've been discussing the advantages of self-employment. Now I could say, however, being self-employed is riskier than working for someone else. So it's clear that now I'm going to talk about disadvantages. Again, you must use a comma after however when you use it to link two sentences. By the way, in this sentence, I also used a comparison with then. Being self-employed is riskier than working for someone else. The next word is which. This is one of my favorite words because it can help us make any sentence complex by adding some extra information into it. Companies provide their staff with paid holidays and sick leave. This is a simple sentence. Which are not available for self-employed. Now we have a complex sentence. What about punctuation? Well, check if you can remove the part of the sentence with which. Companies provide their staff with paid holidays and sick leave. Yes, we can. This means that we need a comma before which. There are many more rules about using which, that, and who, but I talked about them in a separate video linked below. The next word is if. We can use it when we have a condition. If their business fails, this is the condition. Self-employed people will likely lose the money they invested. This is what will happen when the condition is met. There are several types of conditional sentences, but this one is perhaps the most common in IELTS writing. You just need to be sure that you can avoid a common mistake in verb tenses. Right after if, you have your condition, if their business fails. Use the present simple tense in this part. Then in the main clause, use the future simple, they will lose their money. You could use the present simple in both parts. But if you use the future simple in both, this is a mistake. And the punctuation. If a sentence begins with if, put a comma after your condition, if their business fails. However, in a sentence where if is in the middle, we don't need a comma. Self-employed people will likely lose the money they invested if their business fails. No commas. The next word to use in task 2 is because. This word helps you explain your ideas by giving the reasons why. Some self-employed people choose to take up an employee role. Why? Because they will be financially better off. Now, to fully develop your ideas, you should draw conclusions and explain how your ideas answer the main question. Therefore is a great word used to introduce the logical result of ideas you just mentioned. Therefore, people should weigh the benefits and drawbacks of becoming self-employed before they leave their job. Developing your ideas is extremely important for a high writing score. Indeed, in this section, only 50% of your score depends on your vocabulary and grammar, and the other 50% depends on your essay writing skills, such as how well you develop your ideas, if your opinion is clear, if you addressed all parts of the task and linked your ideas well. In my courses, you can learn how to write your answers sentence by sentence, finish in 60 minutes, and meet all the Band 7 Plus requirements. I have packs for IELTS academic and general training, and they will help you prepare in less time with less stress and achieve a higher score. I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like to check them out, and thank you so much for watching me today. Good luck with your preparation and your exam.